Hi, boys and girls. We're going to continue with the second part of our lesson today. We're going to be reading a new story, When It's Hot, and we were talking about our vocabulary words. We talked about the word golf, and that we talked about how it meant a game where you hit a small ball with the club and you're trying to hit it in a small, tiny hole. And then we moved on to our vocabulary word cast. Yes. Now, when you think of cast, you might think of a cast on your arm or your leg if you have a broken bone. And that is one type of cast. But remember that sometimes words can have more than one meaning. And in this story, cast means to toss a fishing hook into a body of water using a fishing rod, just like this picture right here is showing you. We're going to read our story today. And before we do that, you have some little pages. If you would like to do this, you can. It's your choice. But you can actually copy the word like we do in class. You can write the word and you can draw pictures to match to show their meaning. You can do this after the story if you like for a fun little art activity later. When it's hot. We've talked about apostrophes, and we've talked about how sometimes that can mean when someone owns something. Right here in the word it's, we see an apostrophe right there. That word stands for it is. Sometimes we use apostrophes for contractions when we put words together. So we can say when it's hot, and that means when it is hot. In our story today, Zach and Dad are going to do some fun things outside. I bet you can think of some fun things to do when it's hot outside. Yes, like maybe swim, maybe do a slip and slide, maybe jump on your trampoline, eat popsicles. Think of some fun activities you do outside when it's hot during the summer. Well, today, Zach and his dad are going to do some fun things. And one fun thing that they do when it's hot is play, you got it, golf. Today, I want you to pay really special attention to the story. And I want you to be able to tell where Zach's dad's golf ball lands. I want you listening for that, where his golf ball lands. All right, we're going to get ready to read our story together. When it's hot. When it's hot, it's fun to golf. Zach's dad swings his golf club. The whack. Zach runs up the hill. Where did it land? His dad asked. It's up here, Zach yells back. When it's hot, it's fun to fish. Zach sits on a rock and casts. His dad sits next to him. Where are all the fish? Zach asks. I can't tell, says his dad, but it's fun just to sit in the sun. When it's hot, it's fun to grill. Zach's dad gets the hot dogs. Zach gets the buns. Zach's dad flips the hot dogs. Zach sets a hot dog on a bun. Yum, yum. All right. Before we answer our questions, Ms. Ankian's going to ask you some questions about the story we just read. Ooh, look at this. It says, where does Dad's golf ball land? Where does Zach's golf ball land? Remember, Miss Ankian told you to pay special attention to that question. You got it. Let's go back into our story. Remember, it landed in the grass. The dad hit the ball, and it landed way up here in the grass. Okay, let's listen to our next question. Do you think Zach and his dad are having any luck catching fish? Why do you think that? Were you thinking no, they weren't having any luck? Miss Nakan was thinking the same thing. I was thinking no, because Zach even asked, "Where are all the fish?" And then his dad says, "I can't tell." That means I cannot tell, says his dad. So it doesn't look like they're catching too many fish, but they are having fun. And I do see one little fish, but I don't see that they've caught any. And here's our last question. What do Zach and his dad like to grill? Good, let's check your thinking. Yes, in the story, it said that they like to grill hot dogs. Now we're going to go to our questions, and we're going to get ready to answer, and we're going to get ready to write today. When it's hot. All right, let's look at number 1. When it's hot, Zach and his dad, remember you're going to choose one answer. Jump, skip, and hop. Camp, swim, and grill. Golf, fish, and grill. Now remember, this is not what you like to do over the summer. It says when it's hot, Zach and his dad. This question is asking about Zach and his dad. In the story, what did they do? Very good. If you're touching this last answer, golf, fish, and grill, you can give yourself a quiet clap. And we are going to bubble in that answer. Remember to try to stay in the lines the best you can in that circle and color it all the way in. All right, very good. Number 2. Where did Zach's dad sit to cast? Where did Zach's dad sit to cast? Yes, let's go back into our story. Yes, Zach's dad sat on a rock to cast. So we're going to write that in a complete sentence. Zach's dad sat on a rock. And remember to use your very best handwriting. Miss Nakan is going to try my best. Zach dad sat on a rock. And our period, because remember we're telling someone something. Oh, and please excuse Miss Nakan's handwriting again. I'm trying with this pen. Number 3, what did Zach and his dad grill? Yes, Zach and his dad grilled hot dogs. So in your sentence, you could say Zach and his dad grilled hot dogs. You could say they grilled hot dogs. But I really like for you to use the characters' names in your sentence. And when you're answering a question, it's really important that you use the name of the characters. So Miss Nakan's going to write Zach and his, ooh, there's our buzzy S, dad. I'm going to do a return sweep, grill, hot dogs. And remember to put your period because we're telling someone something. It's a statement. We're answering a question. You did such a good job with your story today. Miss Nakan would love for you to go back into your story and reread it and think of some questions that you could ask about the story. I'm so proud of all your hard work today. Thank you for reading with me, and Miss Nakan will be learning again with you very soon. Have a great day.